Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. Look at this, guys, look at this. Oh, you can't, there we go. This thing is still running smooth, and I've actually made a really cool addition to it as well that I think you're gonna find pretty neat, But let's get down there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, and you can already see I've changed a few things. That big old ladder is now gone. Did some work on a live stream a few days ago. We now have a minecart elevator going all the way up. I'll show you that in a second. But the true cool thing that we did accomplish was we now have a way to actually catch a ghast and not kill it if we don't want to. So basically what we've done here is I've made a way to just switch the blocks. So you can see right now it's sticking out, which means when a ghast comes through here, it's going to pull it back, let the ghast in, and then it's going to push it back out, which kills it. Well, if we just flip that to having it be in instead of out, it's going to do just the opposite. A ghast will come by, it'll come out for just 1 second, so it's, or 1 tick, it's gonna hurt him just a little bit, but then it's going to stay out, or stay back in, and we can just come in here and catch him. And the way we're going to do that, you can see I've already caught one named Cockroach, because those are the name tags I had on me, is to just come over here and basically deploy a minecart. So we've got a bunch of minecarts in here, and it does this thing where it jumps these crazy rails here. You can see we got like these floating angled rails. That was necessary in order to actually pick them up properly, and then it moves on with it. And you can see we have a slight problem with putting this in here, and that is we have a bunch of tears and gunpowder just sitting there collected. So I think what we're going to do is change this up just a little bit today. We're going to put hoppers in here instead, which will help us actually collect those tears, and then we'll just maybe shoot all that stuff back down. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done a little bit here. I've put in the hopper line here and the track on top, so any items that land on there should get sucked up by the hopper. It's going to go down into this dropper, which is just facing down there. So it'll shoot those out, and those items will get collected down there in the regular system. So simple here, you see the little clock circuit as usual, reading if any items come into the dropper. It'll automatically shoot them out, and couldn't see it, but that went down there. Next up, I need to redo the cart system, and what I was thinking is we had those floating rails and everything, but I wonder if we can go a little simpler with this and simply just do one of these guys. That way we have a curved rail right there right off the bat, and then I'll just spit a minecart onto the track. We need a dispenser here, so we might have to raise some of this up, but let's put a dispenser right here. Can I get to it? No, I'm kind of on a half side of a block here. There we go. And if we shoot the minecart now into this area, hopefully that will pick him up. We'll run some tests, of course, and maybe we didn't need those fancy floating rails like we had, and hopefully that works. So let's see. I need to grab some. Actually, we can just move this chest up one. I'll put a hopper on the back of this dispenser. What happened to all my hoppers? Where did my hoppers go? Oh, somehow they're all ended up in there. Okay, let's put a hopper on the back of this, and then we'll put a chest here, and then we need to move, of course, a lot of these mine carts into that. So let's put those guys in there, and then we need to create a button somewhere so that we can come down here and just manually eject the hoppers out when we want to. So let's get rid of that guy. He's old news. Let's see, are we all good here? Yeah, let's go ahead and just pop a button right on the side of this dispenser. That should do it. We just need to test and see if this is actually going to pick up a ghast or not, which will be fun to test. Let me go ahead and see anything we need to worry about being spawnable down here. We'll just cover up with some glass just to make sure. I can't remember if they can spawn on top of dispensers or not. I think so. Basically, the basic rule, so if you ever can't or don't know whether or not something can spawn on top of something else, just put redstone on it. If you can put redstone on it, that's usually an indication that something could spawn there. So yeah, obviously redstone was able to sit on top of that, which means it was spawnable. And oop, got some more minecarts in here. Let me grab those before we get rid of this guy so they don't shoot out everywhere, and we can put those where they belong in there. Alright, so next up what we need to do is actually get a ghast and see if that will then pick him up. I'm a little bit worried because this block here is actually sticking into there. We might actually need it to move this whole thing back one, but let's go find out. We're gonna find out if the gas will still make it into this chamber, even though we got some blocks kind of sticking out right there. It'll be a good test and a good. We're doing a little science today as usual. So let me go up in AFK, and when we get a ghast that spawned and pushed into here, or at least we'll see what happens. All right, I'll be right back. All right, this shouldn't take long. You see the wave is coming. There's actually 2. I'm not sure what's going to happen when 2 try to get in there, but let's see if they actually make it into the chamber. I'm a little worried about that 1 block. You should see them getting pushed here shortly. It looks like, yeah, that 1 block is stopping them from going in all the way. So we are going to have to move it back by 1. That's kind of a bummer. Ooh, look at that. That was interesting. The second time around, they kind of got forcibly pushed through there. Maybe it will be okay. All right, let's keep our eye on this for a second. See if maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Let's see. Let's let 1 more happen. You can see they are taking just a little bit of damage there as they come in, and that's because that block was reversed, right? So it's going to actually stick out for 1 tick, and they're going to take just a little bit of damage while that happens. That's no big deal. We can heal them up if we need to, and that should be no problem. But let's go ahead and try to capture one of these guys. So let's see. There's not much space over there due to the one already being in there, but that's okay, I believe. Let's see what's going to happen real quick. Oh, he's going to hit off that guy and then try to come back this way, which isn't good. Do I have name tags on me? No, I don't. But that's okay. We can let him see. There's glass all along here. They're not going to see us. Let's just put a stopper block here so he won't really go far. But he should, yeah, he should come over here, hit that, and then kind of scoot over a little bit. If this works, we're going to find out. Ooh. And let's go ahead and hit the button and see. Oh, no. He's actually kind of pushed up outside the cage. And I think that's because we have other gas in there. I wonder if he's going to see me. Looks like his head is actually indeed stuck in something. So maybe having more than 1 ghast in the chamber is a bad idea for this. Oop, let's see if I can get it in that little gap there. That's a tiny little gap to shoot through. There we go. I'm just going to get rid of these guys here. There we go. Now that he's out of the way, good to go. Okay, so as long as there's only 1 ghast in the chamber there, we should be able to get him. Somebody just shoot at me? It sounded like somebody shot at me. He does look like he's, there was like just 1 moment where he could see me, because you can see him following me now. But at this point, we could name him and send him on our way somewhere else. You know, if one of the ghast died inside the system, which is actually what led me to build this in the first place. I accidentally killed a ghast while building that or the minecart elevator over there. So I built this whole thing to replenish those if that ever happens again. And now we can actually start saving ghasts for other future projects, which is cool. I'm going to let this guy despawn. I'm not too worried about it. We can obviously catch them anytime we want. Let's just see if I had any name tags in there. But yeah, this system should work just fine now, which is awesome. So I wasn't planning on spending my whole day here at the ghast farm again. I know we've done that in the last couple episodes. There is some secret Santa stuff I need to go take care of, and then we'll move on with another project today. How's that sound? All right, so I popped on over to the White District here, and already it is looking pretty festive. Nice little tree going on in here. It looks like there's a beacon coming through the top. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And look at this, guys. Look at this. This must be it. We are here to register our names in the Secret Santa. Of course, we're going to get involved with Secret Santa. We got to get in the holiday spirit here, guys. And look at this thing. Look at this. This is amazing. I gotta get a front view of this thing. This is definitely a false symmetry build if I've ever seen one myself. If I am wrong, shame on me, but that looks like it's got False's name all over it, and I love it. I love it. Little elf there holding a present, and oh man, I think we need to go up in there to register our names for the Secret Santa. Names plural. Yeah, well, let's put in more than one. Maybe we'll get more than one present. So, yep, Secret Santa is now open. Closes Friday, December 16th. So, yes, we are very, very close to the closing date. I am glad I remembered to do this, and hopefully we'll get myself a present out of it, and we'll also be able to give somebody else a present as well. So that'll be fun. It says, welcome to Secret Santa 2016. Instructions on how to enter are in the book provided. Happy holidays. Let's grab this book. Let's see what it says. It says, welcome to Secret Santa 2016. Here's a little information about how it works. Rename a piece of paper with your name and insert it into one of the 3 dispensers provided. I wonder what is 3. Anyway, wait till after the date given on the sign to draw your Secret Santa. Okay, so we got to come back after Friday and get our name drawn. And to randomize the outcome, there will be buttons placed. You may only click one. If you get your own name, just put it back and replace it. Draw another one. Okay, that makes sense. Pranks and or gifts are welcome. Be inventive and build/gift something fun. Any further questions, ask false. Yep, see, I was right. It was false. I will be keeping an eye on this to make sure enough enter that we each have one Secret Santa to gift for. Who will be your Secret Santa this year? Happy holidays. Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm assuming there's some paper in here. Let's go ahead and put our name on it. Let's name this guy. There we go. That is good. And let's see. Let's pick a dropper here. TFC, Cub Fan, Izuma's entered, False Symmetry, Tango, Good Times with Scar, Wells Knight, Joe Hills. Very nice. Looks like most of the active Hermits are entered in there. I'll put that in there just to kind of even things out because 3, 3, and 3. I wasn't just putting it in there because Tango was in there. But yeah, anyway, we are squared away here. We are officially entered into the Secret Santa 2016. Can't wait to see who I draw. That'll probably be next episode, I'm assuming. And that'll be underway, so that'll be cool. It'll be cool. All right, guys. So if you recall a few episodes ago, we have an unfinished project. We need to get over to the roulette game, the Chicken of Fate, I called it, and we need to get that thing looking nicer and go ahead and open it for business. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to go get some supplies together, and I'll meet you over there. All right, so I got some of the supplies together. You can see these are kind of what we're going with, some birch, some spruce, and might be able to mix in some stone bricks and hopefully give it some accents here and there. But the first thing I want to do is cover up this redstone line. That looks super ugly, and I think we could just do that with some half slabs. I'm thinking we might just keep it spruce here. I have a little bit of an accent stripe with the birch in the middle, but it is pretty bright. So let's just stick with the half slabs here, and I'll change this guy out. I guess I'll just go one there above that stair. That stair's not really necessary. Actually, let's take that out, make it a full block here. And there we go. That's going to look better. And let's see, should we leave it back one or should I cover? I guess I'm going to leave it back one. Decisions are going to be difficult to make here. And that actually works out because this was already a full block over here. So I'm just going to put a block down and then we can mimic it. Even though we don't need it over here, we don't have the redstone cable. Of course, I want to make it symmetrical. And hopefully this will cover up all of that. And let's see, how far back should we go? Let's go all the way back to here. Yeah, for now. And then we want to cover this from the side up. And I think what we can do here is maybe we'll start putting in some of this stone. Let's just see how it looks. I'm going to put stone across here. Just want to get an idea. We may end up tearing this out. But let me put stone on both sides and see if I like that or not. And then we're going to have to start digging out some of this terrain, doing a little bit of terraforming around here. It's definitely difficult because we're going to start opening up some of the underground stuff that was all covered before. So we need to make sure that gets all covered right back up. How far did we go over here? So we kept a solid block there. I wonder if we can change that over, though. Thinking maybe we do it like that. And then take this guy out, change that over. There we go. All right, let's go up top, take a look, and see what we think of this mixture of colors anyway. And yeah, I think that's going to work. Obviously, I needed to go back a little bit further to make it symmetrical, but I do kind of like the way that comes in. And then we can kind of just, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we actually add a little bit more stone in here, but a different shade. And then we kind of go like this to bring it down and give it a little bit more shape. I wonder if we can go out to there. Let's get this side symmetrical as well so we can see if we actually do indeed like that effect here. We came all the way back to, let's see, half slab here, I believe, looks like it, and then back one more, and then we'll cover this as well. There and there. And then the stone slabs next to that. Yeah, that's going to look pretty good, I think. All right, let's put that one down, and then we went one more out just to kind of give it that transition. Yep, okay. One more peek at this and see if we like it. Oh, I see a wren dog over there. Sneaky, sneaky. I don't know what he's up to. All right, there we go. Yes, that is looking pretty good. Oh, I cut off that signal in the middle of that run. We're going to have to fix that cart. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. I might actually run the stone all the way up and around to make it a complete border. Let me do some of that, fix this cart up, and I'm going to start tinkering around with some other ideas I have and see if you guys like it. Okay, there we go. So I put all the stone slabs all the way around. It seems a little laggy for me at the moment for some reason. I'm not sure why. But I think I'm going to add a little bit more detail since this does go so wide. This column here looks pretty narrow now. What I was thinking is maybe we could run some birch fences just kind of up the side of this guy. So starting with, hopefully I can reach. No, I can't. There we go. Starting with here and then all the way down. And since that's a half slab, I want to double it up right there to give it so it meets the bottom of that. And then let's do the same thing on this side. Let's see how that looks here. And one more, double that up. Okay, I'm going to just place a few blocks, come back and look at it over and over again this entire episode. No, I'm just kidding. I think after this I'll probably make a pretty big cut. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure I like it being see-through though. Maybe at this point we could give a stone effect behind it to kind of carry that side stone up into the middle there. That might be good. All right, let me give that a try. We'll see what you think. Okay, I would say that looks pretty good. I am liking the style of that now with the brick behind the fence post. It really does kind of pop. So I'm going to call this good for the front here, the actual game face. We do need to do a little bit of cleanup with some terraforming like I mentioned, but now we need to worry about how in the world are we going to cover up all this redstone. I'm going to have to make almost a gigantic box around this thing or something, but I'm going to keep the same style that we did with the front here because I do like the choice of blocks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and start messing around with certain something here. I'm going to start messing around with ways to get this whole thing cleaned up and covered up, and hopefully it will look decent and not like just one big old box. Oh, all right, wish me luck. All right, so here we go. I think it turned out pretty good for, you know, somebody that's not really a builder. There is still some work to do here. I need to get a path to it, so there's a little bit of terraforming. Unfortunately, let's see here. Yeah, you can see this opens up and, yeah, death and despair awaits below. So we got to be careful how we terraform this. But I do want to kind of break this path over and bring it over to the entrance here, make some signs and stuff so that people know how to play the game and what it's all about and things like that. But I think it turned out pretty well. Let's come down here and take a look from this side. You can see I actually quite like this view of it. I think that turned out well. This was basically what I had to do to just cover up all the redstone. So its shape was kind of, you know, determined by where the redstone was. So, but it turned out okay. It turned out okay. I do like the mixture of the materials we used, and it's definitely unique. But the front looks pretty good. A lot of people won't really see it too much from the sides, I don't think, but the front looks pretty good. I think there's enough detail in it that makes it interesting. And like I said, with the path to it and everything, it's going to look good. I like the view from here as well. And it's still functional as far as I know. Let's see. I don't have any diamonds on me to actually play right now, but and that was the other thing I had to do. I had to make sure that they couldn't get to the diamond store, the house diamond store. So that's hidden in there. I'll have to make myself a little. I probably won't make like a secret entrance or anything to it. I'll probably just figure out where I need to cut into to get to it. And you can see I already did that with one swoop, so not a big deal. But actually, yeah, let's grab some. Why not? Let's play it and make sure this thing still works. Let's see. Last time I got yelled at for not betting on black, so let's do that this time. We're going to bet on black. Still goes. Good. We didn't cover up the signal that starts the game off. Look at that. It happened quick. And just like that, I lost most of my money here. So there those go. Oh, man. Right back to the house. No big deal. This is my diamonds anyway. What do I care? So, okay, cool. Yeah, so the game's covered up. It looks good, I'd say. Let's go ahead and take care of the path. And we'll put some instructions, maybe an instruction booklet or something up there. And then to finish the episode off, the Secret Santa it's time to draw names already. That happened quick. So this, obviously it took me a few days to record this episode. And since the time I put my name in the hat, now enough time has passed that it's time to draw names. So I think what we'll do is we'll draw our Secret Santa at the end of this episode as well. So stick around for that. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this path done and some instructions. Alright, so here we go. We got the path in. Just need to turn them into path blocks now by right-clicking on them with the shovel. I gotta tell you, I really do love these path blocks and the just kind of illusion they give that they have a little bit of like light be underneath them. And then, of course, the fact that they are spawn-proof definitely helps as well. This whole area actually is gonna need some work with that, but save that for another day. We'll see, maybe a live stream or something. But alright, got these done. Well, let me get that one, probably because the ladder's on it, maybe. Oh, let's see what happens if I take the ladder off. That's strange. If I take the ladder off, put it on, is it just going to convert it right back to a path block? Nope. Okay. Not sure why it wouldn't let me get rid of it then. But anyway, I do now have a book up here explaining the game. And we'll take a look at that in a second. Have this marked lost and found. This is the chest that if they throw something in other than diamonds in these bet chests, they end up over here. And then their winnings, of course, are marked over here so they can find them. And let's take a look at this book here. I always don't remember the right way to click those. Alright, it says, welcome to the Chicken of Fate, a roulette style game. The object of this game is simple. You either bet on red or bet on black and wait to see what the chicken decide as the winner. Instructions are on the next page. How to play. Place your bet in diamonds in either the red chest or the black chest. Press the button to start the game. Once an egg falls, the minecart will stop on a red or black square. If you bet on that color, you win. Seems simple enough, right? Things to note. Your bet will get taken out of the chest for as long as the game runs, so large bets and or short games may not take your entire bet. Always check the bet chest when the game completes. If you place anything other than diamonds in the bet chest, it will be sent to the lost and found for retrieval, and if you win, the bet will be doubled and put in the winnings chest. If you lose, they will go to the creator, me, Impulse. Have fun! Alright, so there you go. Book is written. I think that clearly explains the game to these people that may not have watched my episodes to see how it works. So hopefully that will be enough for them to figure it out. And now that there's a nice path and everything, I'll just have to let them know that this is open, and hopefully they'll start playing and giving me lots of diamonds. We'll see if I go broke or if I get rich, or somewhere in the middle is kind of where I expect it to be. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, this thing is done. We are done with this. I'm so excited to finally wrap this up and call it a day. I got some other ideas for some games in here. Looks like there is some room left to bring in some more fun games. So I may come back to the Orange District fairly soon. I don't know if it'll be next episode or a few after that or what. But I do need to kind of clean up my last little bits and pieces here. And then let's go ahead and get our Secret Santa picked. Alright, here we go. It is now time to draw our Secret Santa, and all we need to do is press a button only once, and I don't know if it matters which one we choose from. I'm just going to do this one here. So here we go, and let's see who it is. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's go ahead and put that back in there. Let's try again. There we go. You guys are probably wondering who it is. I'm obviously going to blur that out so you can't see. Take guesses, though. I'd love to see who you guys think I got. Put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to have to figure out what to gift this person, and hopefully that will be in the next episode, or I'm not sure when it'll be actually, because I'm not sure when we're supposed to actually deliver these gifts. I'll clear that up with false. But yeah, guys, take a guess on who I drew in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys think. And anyway, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.